Hey, what's up? It's Frost again, and we're still here, December 29th, York server. Um, Going to make some decisions now. I just did a video talking about the three options I had to choose from, whether I was going to stay with a compact buy level 35 and really rush attacks, or if I was going to go to buy level 44 and reset, or if I was going to really just double down on what I think was a bad choice to go mounted at buy level 35. I've always been somebody who likes to sort of test things out, even if they don't appear to be great. I tend to poke bears. I'm that kind of guy. I think I am going to actually double down on the mounts. And I think it was probably not the best decision, but I feel very committed to it. And so I'm pretty stubborn and I want to try and make it work. So, in order to do that, we are going to start the day off. So I got four mercenaries here. I've got the Valkyrie and I've got the three captains. I am going to add a point to mercenary slot so I can expand to six. And I'm going to pick up two mercs right now. So the first one I'm going to pick up is a champion. That is just an absolute necessity at this point. Just because of the amount of knifemen. I think everyone's really tripping about how many like rogues there have been, and people aren't, happy with how agile they are, and so they've been really searching for remedies, and of course the knifeman is like the number one option. So I'm gonna pick up this champion here, and I've got to put actually that's fine. So we've got a heavy hand here, and I'm going to pick up another captain as well, or am I going to pick up a melee? I think I'm going to pick up the melee to form a base. Let me just see if I can afford it. So the Templar is 4842. Yes, I need 4,300 gold from my armory, which I can do. I'm just going to need to, yeah. So I'm going to give up my weapons because I don't think I'm going to rank anytime soon, right? Because I rank towards the end of my attacks, so that's too late to joust. I'll joust later. I'm gonna sacrifice. Whoops! I'm going to sacrifice the armory here. So this is enough gold to put me over. Is there anything I really have to save? Let's just go through this real quick. Hammer, hammer, hammer. I don't care about any of those hammers that much. The staffs are gone. I'm not running any stavesmen. Swords, I mean, I hate to sell this, but this is what makes it doable. Touching. I can replace a lot of these by buying them back from the merchant. I'll still be having to pay a little bit of an extra cost, but I think it's really imperative for me to have that sixth merc right now. So we're going to go with a Templar as well. Get him going. Cool. So we're going to hire our sharp sword, our heavy hand, and our lady in red. That's going to form my core defensive trio, right? So we've got the Templar, which is, very defensive oriented merc, and it can be used as a tanky offensive one like I've done on Wilt, but typically it's going to be a tank. It's going to hold things down. Obviously they're weak to stavesmen, so you buy yourself a rogue to protect against the stavesmen. The rogues are weak against the knives. There's 8 million knives out there because everyone's trolling, so I'm picking up a champion, an axeman, to counter that. That's weak to a whipman, which the Templar can deal with, and the cycle just continues to turn. And then I'll pick up my captains towards the end of the day if I'm able to. I might not be able to, but at least I've got a melee core that I'm comfortable with. And I'm going to need to figure out a way to make these 5 captains as effective as, say, 6 would be. Because normally you would run 2 melee and 6 mounts in this case. So anyway, let's equip these guys and let's start some battles here. So I'm just going to throw this, and this on each one. Oops. So sharp sword. Great. And then the axeman as well. That's 4, and then I don't have an axe, so I'm just gonna see if I can pick one up from the merchant real quick. Probably don't even need it, to be honest. Actually, I might not go with it because by the time it levels up, I'll probably get the level. What is it? Level 4 axe like in a couple of battles. So I'm gonna roll without it. Yeah, yeah. So the champion, we want that to be an agile merc that's gonna counter all of these ridiculous not rogues, ridiculous knifemen that are out there. Templar, we want to be a defensive ace to hold things down. I'm going to get its agility up right now, though. 78 is really low, even for swordsman standards. So my mounts are already upgraded as of yesterday, so I'm ready to do some battles. You would have seen in the spies that Regidor is a pretty good first target. He does have this berserker with a ton of agility. I am susceptible to being countered. I'm hoping that I'm able to survive it based on my mounted killing his berserker before he gets my melee. So it's a bit of a gamble for like naked level 1 mercenaries, but I want, and you could say, well, why don't you wait for the alliance battle? But remember, I'm trying to get to 8 mercs by the end of the day somehow. So if I can get 8 mercs, I would prefer they get the alliance battle experience and then another alliance battle tomorrow, and then I can start my attacks, and it should be a lot easier to raise those. So let's try Regidor. I could get unlucky here, but I don't think so. Yeah, this was a really quick one, right? 90 points, 14 lines. They were all green, so I didn't even have a chance to get countered. So we got some level up messages for these guys, which is great, and the Valkyrie, which has been, it's needed a lot of help up front. So I'm sure that Lady in Red is very happy to see an Axeman finally here, especially one that's going to have as much agility as I put on it. Speaking of agility, I have a shield I can give it. Not a good one, but something. Wrong merc. Heavy hand. There we go. And then a Templar, we're going to lean into that defensive identity as well. Get some defense going on him. And normally, again, I would put the armor on, but I kind of knew what I was going to do and how I want to build these already, and I kind of know what they look like. So I did it in reverse order this time, but just as a reminder, typically you should equip first and then allocate. Lady in Red, level 9 Valkyrie. I've got a lot of HP on it. I had to put a lot of HP on the Valkyrie because it was getting hit by knifemen, and it was my only thing up front to protect me. So now that I have backup, I am less inclined to put that protection on there in terms of HP. So I'm going to look at enhancing my agility, leaning into the identity of that merc a lot more. Again, 900 HP is very good at this stage of the game. It's going to get me some survivability. So that's Regidor. He's down. Let's take a look at who's next here. We've got I saw Ryman has got a baby crossbow, and he's got a pretty developed captain. I think I can get by that, though. The Templar is not really a threat to counter too much because its agility is so low. The champion, it could counter the champion. It definitely could counter the champion. But I'm not too worried about that. This is a little problematic, right? Especially with such little agility. I'm just wondering if I have enough HP to survive, though. 900 HP on the mount. That's kind of annoying. Because I can definitely kill this. It's just a matter of speed. Again, how quickly can I? So I've got 51 speed, and 72. It's 100 and what is that? 174? And then there's melee here, which is fine. I'm probably twice as fast as him. I think this is a potential for a second target. Let me just take a look at who else. Obley, 287, 159. So he's probably going to counter one of these guys. Like, I'm going to need to develop these a bit more. Although this could die quick, too. He's got a lot there, though. I think Ryman might be the better choice right now. What does Shiny have? He's got... Yeah, I'm not touching that yet. Not yet. Josher. He's sold. You're still 27. You need to develop more. And then I shouldn't really, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd like to stay within this range. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's try Rayman next. Let's see if my captains can get by him before I lose a melee. It's a bit of a gamble, but let's see. Yeah, that was not as clean as I wanted it to be. Still good, but I took some damage. These guys took some damage too. What was this, like rag hits? Like, how did this happen? Just one guy? Let's see. Counter. Oh boy. Okay. I countered him. Okay, fine. Counter, counter, counter. These are like reg hits, and some of these are. Okay. Anyway, it worked out. Should get progressively easier as these level up. So see, like we've got 2 levels here to do. So sharp sword needs. I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say sharp sword needs some head, but. Let's see here, and then heavy hand. Let's take a look. I didn't do the shield for the axe, right? So I gotta upgrade the shield, and I have to put an axe on. All right, so 423 and 88. I'd like to get this to like 100 and then build up the defense, which is 6 points. And then I'm going to build up its defense. So we'll do that. And then the champion, I still need to upgrade or update his stuff here. So we'll put an axe, we'll throw that on. And then, whoops, forward here. Shield, 57 of these things. Like, you are paying a bit of a price to rebuy some of this stuff, but honestly, like, there's so much available because this game is like, this season especially, there's been so much transition and not everyone is like being gold efficient and hanging on to their stuff. There's just a lot of reselling happening. So, and it's not much of a price to pay. So there we go. Champion now to allocate. I still want to craft this to be agile enough to deal with a lot of those really annoying knifemen. So if I'm looking at a knifeman right now, if I were to attack, say, Othop, right? So I would like to have numbers like this. This is top spy. Is that his top spy? I can't tell. They're all the same level. 250, 127. So like my champion already can deal with that. I am gonna go with some more agility though. I want some agility on that. And 6 points is like 12, 14.4. I'll go 7 points. Didn't get to be there, right to like 150s, which is what I want. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll put some into defense there, so we'll get that to 290. Now all of a sudden, those knifemen aren't nearly as threatening anymore. When I've got that champion there to just counter them all. Could probably solo it, right? So this is the Templar, which will get probably critted in battle against some of these knives, but that's okay. And Captain America here will get them above 200 accuracy, and we'll build our damage still. I'm not as worried about HP at the moment. Perhaps in a couple days when other people are at 35 and I can make that decision, but I want to build its base stats in a way that is productive for this set of attacks. So next, looking at Donut here. So he's got some Barons, which are good, but not good enough to stop these captains, right? 444, 206. That's going to blow through that. And then it would render these 3 bows irrelevant. These bows could get lucky and like take down my champion, but I like the 150 agility with the 700 HP. This one I don't like as much, but I do have defense and I do have HP. And this has just got too high defense and agility for the bows to really do anything. So, there are possibilities of counters here as well, but I really feel that I can finish him off before that happens. So we're going to give Donut a shot here. Just take a quick look. So there it is. We got him backdoored. Lost a little bit of health here. That's okay. Level up message. The captains took care of business. So that should get us to level 5 or not. Just short. Level 5 will be right there. So level 10, same idea here, right? Like we want to make sure. I think I put we'll go with some damage, and we'll go with some accuracy. Now, Captain America is the fast one. These guys are still kind of slow. I do need to put 4 points into speed at some period of time. So that might be actually the next level. I might just do it. Yeah, they're all more or less the same strength. I haven't upgraded the armor on this guy yet. I don't think I need to right now, to be honest. I think I can work through the rest of these attacks. I don't want to spend any gold. I want to sell all of this to buy another merc with that extra salary point. What else? We got 8 left? 7 left. All right. So now we're looking at Obli, and this looks a bit better. 287, 159. Still a counter threat, right? Like, we're still going to deal with that. This bow could get lucky. Could definitely, like, threaten this. But, again, this Baron is not that strong relative. So I feel good about this one, too. Same thing. I think these captains are just absolute monsters. Right? Like, even, like, they have a high level of, they have a lot of defense as well, so they can really like absorb counters and stuff, or not be countered for as much damage. So level 5 on our melee is the Templar and the Champion. We've got a couple pieces of body armor to give it. All right, and what was this one? Right, we want the Champion. Whoopsies, we want that. And just double check our summary here. So 302, that went up. There we go. 446 and 99. Right. So now I'm going to continue to lean in. I want that defense. So we're at about 463 or something. 468. And this Champion, we're going to give it 2 points on defense. Get that to 310. And then I want to continue to get the agility higher. I want basically that Champion to solo Othop's horde of spies, which I'm going to do right now. So look at all this black, right? He's really putting the pressure on the melee, but with the additions, it helped me win that battle. Not in the greatest of ways. Like, I got countered right near the end. Unfortunately, I got unlucky there. But especially considering I have like what 15 speed compared to, I think it's like 100 on the spies, but it doesn't mean it doesn't attack, right? So I did lose the Valkyrie, however, the axe and the sword stayed alive. So I can live with that. The Valkyries had a few deaths. You know, that is going to happen. Level 6 though. Let's get this. So I don't really have anything at level 6 to put on. So I'm going to buy some stuff from the armory. It's the van braces. Great. We're just going to upgrade this real quick. And then we'll get right back into it. Sharp sword. And heavy hand. Cool. Right. Now we can look at allocations. So 476 and 98. I like it. I like it. I'm going to put some HP now, though. Let's get that up. It's about 900. And this Champion's doing really well. I'm going to go 3. Round that up to 160. And I'm still okay with my 700 HP. So I'm going to go defense here. And 325, 160. That's solid. Great. Next up, we've got 5 left. So Josher, Monstar, Jib, Chicken Eater are who I've been attacking. But let's just see what else we can do. Let's just take a quick look at Phil here. So Chicken Eater, 205, very, very good agility. Right, you can see it matches the accuracy of my captain. So like that already poses a bit of an issue. And then he's got a melee horde that can cause problems. So here, like, my champion would be able to deal with this no problem, but if I look at it compared to my Valkyrie's probably going to die again. 329, 152 versus 372, 236. That's like a crit, right? Waiting to happen. Like a big, big crit. And I don't know if I can get by that Baron fast enough to avoid losing. I only have 450 HP though. And I do have I have like over 100 damage over his defense. So I'd like a little more accuracy if I could get it. What's Jib have? Jib's got an Enforcer, Spy. These are really strong spies. But he only has the couple of mercs. I'm probably going to lose the Valkyrie again. But I think that's going to be a counter, and then I think I'll eventually break through here. 377, right? 175 versus 105. I like it. I am going to probably lose the Rogue, but I'm hoping not because he only has 4 mercs, so maybe I can get through it quick. Champion just reg hit this guy. And countered it line 2. Great. 680, so it was on its way down, but we were good there. Which is really great. The Valkyrie, I think I did sell the hammer. That's right. Shoot. And I've got a captain. We're going to go accuracy on this. We just finished spying Chicken Eater, right? And we saw the agility he has. So I want to make sure I'm above that. So I'm hitting him for damage every single time. I would normally upgrade the armor on the mount, but I'm trying not to spend gold today. Not too much gold. Valkyrie. The hammer would be really nice. It would be really, really nice. But I think I need every bit of gold I can get if I want to try and pull off what I'm trying to do here. 396, 185. What do I have left? 4. The Chicken Eater, Monstar, Josher, Shiny. Okay. Let's take a look at Josher again. Josher, Gendarme, Recurve, Bow, Spy. Another one of these annoying spies. Savage. Very respectable Savage. Good agility. Baron's kind of weak though. I mean, it's good, but it's not really going to do much against these captains. 50 speed, got 126 on that Spy. Nothing else is that fast. Recurve 70, but again, like 390, 116, 160. I've got a lot of HP to survive multiple hits. This could be a crit here for sure. Definitely at risk of losing my Templar to a critical hit. But this Valkyrie is really good in this environment here. Counters are also a thing to consider, but I think I can get by his Baron fast enough. So we're going to go with Josher here. This is not the length of script I'm hoping for here, but looks like we did get a counter on the Spy, which is great. That's really good for my Valkyrie. Yeah, it's great. Excellent. That's the best case scenario. I guess 82 lines isn't that long, but when I see this length of a bar, I'm thinking I've lost a merc with the setup I have right now. Level 7 Templar champion, and we've got these guys. So again, I want to hit Chicken Eater at 205 agility. I need to get to 220, right? That's going to put me almost 10% above. And I've got the damage covered very easily, so that's great. Templar. Do I have anything in here? Level 7 legs? I used to. Yeah, they're gone now. I do have a shield though, which is cool. I'll give that to the champion. Yeah. You know what? I need to update the leg armor because that's the one that's like... That's the one that slows mercs down. And I don't want to get countered. So yeah, we're going to do that. We'll spend gold there. Sword. And then champion. I'm also due for an axe upgrade here, but I'm trying again not to spend 337, 160. I could just be a complete troll. I am gonna. Yeah. 170 agility. Have fun with that, Knifeman. Here we're gonna go Kind of right now 2-2. We're going to get to like pushing 500 defense and that 100 agility. Right? We've got, what does he have? Yeah, 499. That's good. Cool. So who's next? I've got what, 3 left? Yeah, 3 left. I want to hit Chicken Eater. Monstar's an option as well. And Shiny would be the last to complete the top 10. So let's take a quick look at Shiny and see if that's feasible. Valkyrie is a threat to counter because of the high defense and the agility. Crossbow is a threat because that's a lot of damage and that's a really good level of speed. His captain, though, I mean, I have instant access to this crossbow because I will kill this captain like pretty quickly. I do need to take note of the fact that his captain is fast, right? 100 speed. It's faster than both of these. But I think I have the bulk to just cut through him. Especially when I've got 72 speed on this guy here. So Shiny is somebody that is potential. Now, this Valkyrie is very concerning. 406, 183. Not great. Even with the, what I get, +3 against him, 457, 226. Like, I should get through that. But we do know that these rogues can create problems. In fact, like, enemy rogues will be my issue with these captains. So I need to figure out a way around that. So he's not a guy I would hit right now. Monstar, though, he's got level 12 spy. That's going to get murdered by my champion. And I think that happens before this dies. This knight has 0 chance of survival. This captains are going to run it over. The outlaws, strong. Chainsman's good. But I do have a Templar now. So I'm going to hit Monstar. He just attacked me, actually. But I'm going to get him back. And this should be good for me. Lots of black, though. So we'll just take a look here. So there it is. Line 14. I'm surprised it took that long to get through Rudolph here. So that's great. And now my mounts are just able to pick off his melee. And Lady in Red survived, which is great. 90 points. 2 left. Looking at Chicken Eater next. So 205, 351. Very respectable. Low HP, though. These are all threats for various reasons. Of course, this is like a huge threat to my Templar. Like, in fact, I might lose it. Like, this is not perhaps the safest, especially with like this. But I really want those points, so I'm gonna give it a shot and attack my alliance mate. It's been a lot of fun playing on the same team with you this season. I really enjoyed the Hall of Justice. Best alliance on York right now, that's for sure. So we got a counter. There it is. We backdoored. That's cool. Level up message. Great. All right. So we've got these guys at level 8 and the Valkyrie at level 11. Actually, might need that level 11 armor, though, because that's worth a lot. I thought I had level 11 legs. Yes, I do. There it is. Yes, let's go with it. I might need that. I might need to actually take those pieces back. 399, 184. Great. We'll go with some more agility. So we're going 195 agility. Templar is doing great as well. I really want to get that defense up there. So I'm not really taking much damage at all from counters. If people have about 270 to 300 damage, I want that defense to be up like 600. The Axeman. We're going to go with some defense as well. Level 8 Helm. I need to update that, hey? It's pretty heavy. These aren't the ones I want, though. I need the other ones. So I got to go to the merchant and see what I can get for the lamellar cap. That's the one. 116 gold. I'll spend it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 4 mercs today, but at the very least, I'm going to have a cute little short bow to accompany all of these monsters. Sharp sword, done. And next up, the champion. Heavy hand. Great. Some reviews. So we got 530, 100, 366, 168. These guys are still really killing it, and I'm really close to a new sword, which will be great. Although I can't afford it, so might have to get that one tomorrow. Who do I have? I have one left, right? And so I think it was like Shiny was who I had in the crosshairs, but I think that might be a little too risky. I might have to give up a point here. I think I could win. Like I'm backdooring him pretty quickly, I think. And I get rid of this crossbow, which is not a problem. But then I'm left with this, right? 146 agility, okay, should be fine. But this 183 agility, I'm at 220. I could lose like one of my mercs via counter. So there it is. Captain Marvel's dead. Hawkeye dead. Now, do I get out of this without getting countered? No, I don't. Shit. That's okay though. It's a champion. It's not like you knew that was possible, but that's all right. You ranked up, and now we are going to add salary. Honestly, it might be, salary mercs, and then another salary tomorrow to start. I might have to change things up. It's not a lot of gold, right? 3,000 gold. Let's joust. Maybe we get lucky. You know what? We're going to gamble too. We're going to go 4 to 10 on Malden. And sometimes on these days, I do gamble. So 180. Okay, cool. Let's go through this. Didn't work today. 2762, and I started off with 3032. So the gamble failed. Lost 200 and what, 50? Yeah, 240 gold. I've had it happen before where I win a bunch, and then it really, really helps. So I'm in a bit of a jam here. I can get one merc if I clean my armory. 1589, barely, man. I'm gonna need to pull back some of those other pieces. This is the challenge, right? This is the challenge here of the 1 point accelerates the game. However, the built-in mechanics for salary have not adjusted to that. It's all based off of the old meta. So now when you're bi-level rushing, you're having to make a decision on if you can afford certain things, right? And so, yeah, it's, I'm trying to think here. What can I do? I can sell off some enhancements for sure on the Valkyrie. I can definitely replace the shield, replace the cap, and I should be able to afford one merc and maybe a short bow. But it's definitely not ideal. So what will have to happen is I'll have to get a new captain at the beginning of my attacks tomorrow when I get my new salary. And then I'll have to chart a course forward that allows that baby to level up. So it's, it'll get one alliance battle instead of two, which kind of sucks, but that's all right. So we're going to the merchant. We're going to pick up some stuff. We're going to basically sell off the enhancements. The gold that's tied up into the enhancements on the rogue is going to get sold and replaced with armor with 0 enhancements. And that profit will be used towards buying a new mercenary. Level 11 leg. Let's see. These guys here. I think I was going to talk about replacing the shield as well, right? So 90 gold for that, and for the shield it's 49. So I'm spending about 100 and what is that? 140 gold. And I'll get more than that back. Where is it? We want the legs, and we want the shield. And 26, 23 now. This should be better. I think I can get to 4,700. 22, 27. Yep. So we're doing that. What a grind, man. What a freaking grind. 48.50. Just enough. So now I'll use that point. I could always have kept the point, but I'm gonna do this. Did he? That's not today's. Okay, good. Not ideal. This is, I think I was hoping for more luck in jousting, but you can't really bank on that. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I'll do a captain. I am tempted to get a bow, honestly, just to deal with rogues and stuff at the end. But I already have 3 melee, so I'm already sacrificing like the whole benefit of having a mount set up in the first place. So it's probably best for me just to, yeah, probably just to pick that up. Um, yeah. Pick up another captain, Captain Crunch. And I don't have any weapons for it because I sold them all. So kind of broke. But that's all right. We will work through this. So 100 gold left. Nothing in my armory. I could pit. How much does it cost for a short bow? It's like, oops. Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. Short bow's 232. So can I win 132 gold? If I won 132 gold from my pits, then I could buy the short bow too, put it through the alliance battle, and at least have like an extra 400 gold. Or I could be optimal with my captain and just train it after the alliance battle. Let's just see one for science. Let's just see. America is the main guy. 11 gold times 8, 88 gold. So I get to 188. I'm gonna just chill. Perhaps I could sell other pieces of armor and buy it back after I profit from the short bow. Yeah, what's that look like? I don't need to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell the cap. It's level 8. I don't need 5 enhancements anyway because level 12 is coming up. In fact, it might hit level 12. No, it won't. But we'll sell the enhancements off of that. Where is my armory? I sold everything in the armory. Buy armor. Another cap. 58. Now I can buy a short bow. We'll put that on the Valkyrie because I don't need that to survive. I don't need the extra 5 defense to survive an alliance battle. So now I can pick up some gold. So we're going to jump to buy level 0. Pick up a short bow. Buy it for 230. Should get to like level 3 or something like that. And then we'll sell it off. Gold, please. Yes, yes. Could really use some of that right now. And that is it. So we're ending the day going on with the second option here. So I allocated a point to mercenaries, bought 2 mercs, did attacks, 1 point to salary, 1 point to mercs, bought a new captain, couldn't afford the second one. To be honest, that was a miscalculation on like salary for me, and underestimating the gladiator pit, trying to rely on some luck. So I just settled for a short bow that's going to give me some gold from the alliance battle. I can sell it off. When I start at reset tomorrow, I can pick up another captain to replace that short bow, completing my entire complement of mercenaries, and I'll be good to go for the rest of the season. If it does get really bad, at least I do have the option of going to 44. But it would be ideal if I could stick with this setup in these mercs. So, like, if I have to go 44 at this point, my season is basically screwed in terms of like a top 5 placement. I can still come back and be like a strong 5 to 11 guy, but top 5, like, I really would need to ride this setup out specifically. So that's it for today. Let me know what you would have chosen. Would you have gone by level 44? Would you have just stuck with the 6 mercs? Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys on Discord. Peace.